Curtis Salgado. Curtis, welcome back from Brazil, by the way.
Are you guys? Is it you two interviewing me?
Yeah.
Security. Security. What is this? Hey, yeah. You two are trouble.
Yeah. You know, somebody just showed me a picture of you and John Belushi and Eugene. Where's that picture at? Who's got that? He's got it right there. Unbelievable. If you can see this picture.
Nice sweater. Yeah.
Does that ring a bell?
Sure it does.
Yeah. I didn't. It doesn't look like you.
There's David Stewart. You all know DK?
Yeah.
He's over here in the corner. I'm wearing corduroy pants and a funky kind of surf sweater. Jesus, I was a fashion mess. Well, of course, John Belushi doesn't look too good either. He's got, yeah. So you want to talk about that or
no?
Hey, you want me to sign that?
Here you are,
I'd be
all
honored.
these years later, Curtis, and in a brand new record and all these other things that you have done. How do you keep it alive, and how do you feel today? You look great. Your health.
I'm
How's
blessed.
Your health?
I'm very blessed.
Let's hear it for Curtis.
Yeah.
It was a tough battle there for a while, but we're glad that you're looking good.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
All right. This is a tag team. Can we tag team on you right here?
Sure.
All right, I appreciate it. I know it sounds wrong. You know, the first time I got to meet you was right after the first album came out. And here was a guy that was doing an old Bobby Parker tune. And I said, I got to meet this guy. Here we are 20 years later. I know that so many people in this room call you friend. You've known so many of us for so long. Thank you for being such a great ambassador to Portland. New album out right now. This is, no, it's not out. It comes out on the 10th, you said, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, so the new album coming out. What was it like now to make this album at this juncture of your life?
You don't think about that stuff. You just, because you got to eat. And that's it. You just go through. And for me, like any person that's doing any job, is you know the key. The answer is find a job that you love. And all jobs are jobs. And, I thought that I used to plant trees. I worked in a parking lot of a hotel when I was a little kid, and I thought, I'm going to get a band together because I don't want hard labor. And it turns out this is hard labor anyhow, except this is hard labor I love. See, that's the whole thing. You got nothing else to do on this planet, and so I don't think about that. You think about just making a record. Look who I get to hang out with.
A lot of love around you, isn't there?
I mean, that's, yeah. So I know how good I'm not. I learned from all these people. I know it seems like the grass is always greener. The vocalist is always greener on the other side. I stood next to Robert Cray, and that guy could sing. And, and the bands that I've been with, the musicians I get to hang out with, it's all learning. That's all. I don't think about where I'm at, whatever. It's just like make a record, and hopefully people go for it, and I'll get some gigs, and I'll be able to put some groceries in my fridge. That's what it's about. And I have a good time doing it. I'll tell you another thing about it, if you don't mind. After all the stuff that I went through, a transplant, told I had 6-7 months to live, you better hurry up and get a transplant or you're dead. And then all of Portland and all these people came to we had 300 volunteers. KINK helped me out. The Oregonian donated 2 full-page ads at 10, that's 20 grand, da-da-da-da-da. And I always wanted to. I want to be Queen. I don't want to be Freddie Mercury for various reasons, but I want a whole arena full of people going like this. I want let's rock. Like that. I don't even care anymore. It's just like It's just I don't care anymore about that kind of stuff. If it came, cool. If it doesn't, it seems like if you don't think about it, it comes to you anyhow. Just go. Does that make sense? Yeah. I wanted, Grammys and look at me and like, no, man, you've been blessed. Here you go. Here's your thing. So
you got a bunch of CBA awards. I bet you got a lot of those.
I got about 40 of those. Like several boxes.
Can I have one? Because Steve and I don't have any.
We, in the grid, yes, you may. Yes, you can have them.
Yeah, I
just let me come and visit him and touch him.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we call them the Ed Whalen Awards. Yeah, because it looks like Ed Whalen. They didn't quite get the thing right. I hope I didn't make anybody mad, but the statue does not look like Muddy. It looks like Ed Whalen.
Before we start, I'm going to call Ed and tell him you said that.
Am I screwing up this interview?
Yeah.
I hope so.
Hey, by the way, Curtis is going to be doing his CD release party at Jimmy Mac's April 13th and 14th, 2 nights in a row. So make sure you get down to Jimmy Mac's
right here.
and get tickets and reserve a table. It's so cool that you can reserve a table at Jimmy Mac's and have it there for when you get, but you got to call in advance. I'm going to let Steve bring you back.
Well, I just want to say congratulations once again, another BMA. You know, when I first met you, you were a blues man, but you have turned into a full-fledged soul man. What do you consider? You consider yourself coming from the blues into soul, or a little bit of both?
What's the diff? I don't know what the. There's
Say
no
what?
difference.
What is the difference?
If you're jazz, it's soul. And
You had a Jimmy Reed
blues and
shirt
jazz,
on.
and there's soul and jazz, and there's jazz and blues, and it's all the same, man. It's just it's
Twos and fours,
it's a
right?
category to sell music. They have to put you in a category, so they call it jazz. They have to, let's put this in the blues, adult contemporary. Da, da, da. It's all the same. Everything. Bluegrass has got blues in it. Not just country music has got this. It's got this. You know, I mean, all music has got all the elements of what the world is about.
But I'm a simple person, and it's much simpler if I put you in a category.
Okay, yes,
Okay?
exactly.
All right.
You're
so you
helping
got to
me
make
with
it
that.
simple for me.
You're nailing it. That's exactly what I'm trying to say.
All right. Well, once
Yeah.
again, congrats on the BMA, the new album coming out on Alligator Records.
Thank you.
Get it on the 10th. We can see them 2 nights, 13th and 14th. That's a week from this weekend coming up. So
Yeah.
a great one for you. And we have no idea what it's like to do 4th of July at a buddy's house with Nick Moss in from Chicago and Curtis Salgado, and they just want to blow things up. That's all they want to do. So we got
true.
another 4th of July weekend coming
We
up?
went to his house about 4 years ago because I was just looking for a spot to blow off illegal fireworks. And he was on the website. No, I'm kidding. He had a website, blow off illegal. We went out there and had a great time. I love the 4th of July. And as soon as I get off stage on the 4th of July here, I'm going to go find a place to blow
let's
off
do
some
that.
illegal fireworks.
You should have seen Curtis Salgado going, kids, do they have any toys we can blow up? It's like, that's going to be a good one. So once again, folks, thanks for welcoming him into the Bing Lounge with us. It is Curtis Salgado.
Thank you. Real quick, this is a little song. I wrote this with a guy named